And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. To the air again. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
Now a wildcat look. Gurley. And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Gone. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
I got you.
Again they run with Gurley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing right around the midfield stripe. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back to throw. Deep drop. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Turn up.